the critters that we love most. A hound in a hat or a cat in a bowl, they steal the show wherever they go. Southern claws and paws, y'all, fluff and fur at the roll call. A bark, a meow, a squawk, and a cheer. Best friends of the South are all right here. A piglet grins with muddy chins. A parrot talks, a lizard crawls. Life's more fun with Southern claws and paws. Big or small, short or tall, we got room for them all. Southern claws and paws, y'all, fluff and fur at the roll call. A bark, a meow, a squawk, and a cheer. Best friends of the South are all right here. South, we dress them the best. A possum on a leash, a golden shades, critter couture for the parade. Southern claws and paws, y'all, fluff and fur at the roll call. A bark, a meow, a squawk, and a cheer. Best friends of the South are all right here.
Yeah, coming in on two wheels. I had to correct a couple things. And it was like, I thought I had one more little stanza going. I was like, nope, that's the end of that song. So I was still pulling up a couple of things. Hopefully this one here is working. I don't know. We may have one rumble that's acting a fool.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay. The other one is up, and I don't know why that one's acting that way. But sometimes when you set up a show early, every once in a while, Rumble will act silly on that one. So if you're on the let's see, if you're on, I don't even know which one that is. Studio is acting strange. So, but I just got it back up, so it may just take it a minute to get going. So there it is. I think it came up. So we'll see. It had situation. We had to fix it. How you doing, Miss Jenn?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Dave?
Well, I'm doing good. We were talking before the show. We all got stuff going on. It's getting colder. We got Halloween. For those that celebrate, don't send me dirty emails because everybody don't. It's just a big deal, and there's a lot of people that do. But we're going to talk about that a little bit. And don't forget, Friday night we'll have Three Ravens Publishing in for the book release.
Yes.
I've pre-ordered it. It will come to my Kindle on Friday, and I'll be charged $3.99. And best deal in town. And they're a lot of fun. He'll be able to be on with us for sure. And I'm hoping that he'll be able to bring some of the other authors. We've never met, or I've never met all of them. So, or any other than him. I just know Hillbilly. I recognize the names. Well, you ought to write a book about cats, Jen. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Me and my cats. Somebody would read it. If I would read it, I would read your book. I definitely would. I would do that because you know what? It would be special to you, and I'd want to read about your cats. I might learn something. You know, you are the cat lady.
Oh.
We got a few pictures we're going to show here in a minute. I missed some dogs last week from a lady at work, and I won't say her name. She might not want her name out there. But I didn't know she sent them in the work chat thing, and I didn't know, so I got back, and I went, oh, no. She was faithful to send, and so if you're in here tonight and you tuned in last week, I do apologize. I sent her a note, and I said they will be on tonight, and my friend Cook, who I don't even know if he's watching, but it's okay. He did send me pictures of two cats, Precious and Bear. I like that Bear name. I bet a lot of cats are named Precious. I bet. It's not your cat's name, but I bet there's a lot of cats named Precious.
No, not mine.
There's got to be a story behind Bear, though. I mean, how does a cat get named Bear? Was it BJ and the Bear, or is it just like He's not a Bears fan, so it's not. I know it's not that.
Yeah.
But maybe he likes the name Bear. I don't know. I have to ask him. He's been on the show many times. We've known each other for goodness gracious, probably more than 40 years. I mean, we rode the same school bus for a while. We didn't know each other real well until right around the time I guess we were out of school or pretty close to being out of school. I think I was out of school by then. But we've known each other at least 45 years at least.
Wow.
That's hard to say. I'm getting old. When you got friends that are more than 40 years you've known them and been friends, you're getting kind of old. I have broken the habit. I went to KFC the other day, and I always forget about it. I never think about being a senior. And so I asked him, I said, you going to give me that senior discount? She said, absolutely. Remind me when I get to the, you get up the window. So when she looked over and saw me, she said, oh, you're the one wanting the senior discount. I'm thinking, are you going by my looks or are you going by, you remembered how many cars back I was? But it knocked about $3 off the order, KFC be getting kind of high.
Yeah.
The chicken's getting high. Oh, Cook says he looks like a bear. Well, we're fixed to find out, bro, because I'm fixing to put them up.
Hey, Cook.
Travis Tritt, Marty Stewart. Yeah, me and Cook, back a long time ago, and I mean a long time ago, like when I was young, we went to see, I've told Rob this, we went to see Travis Tritt and Marty Stewart in a dadgum gymnasium in McMinnville, Tennessee. I mean, you got to do some driving. I mean, we drove over the mountain and all that, I had connections up there, and I found out about the show. Seats were horrible, but they were great at the same time. We were up in the air behind the stage. But I kind of liked it because even though they weren't facing us, we got to see all the stuff going on the stage, and they would turn around and recognize it. It was great until that song, which was very popular at the time, Here's a Quarter, called Someone Who Cares. When that happened, all those rednecks, if you're from McMinnville, sorry, but all those rednecks took those quarters out of their pocket and started zinging them on the stage. It was like incoming missiles.
Oh, Lord.
We had a good time. My wife was the only lady. It was 3 guys and a wife. It sounds like a movie or something. But I had to shield her. I mean, like, she's kind of short anyway, and so she ducked. But she ducked behind me. Well, all right. Anything before we go to our pictures, Miss Jenn? And we're going to talk about goats tonight. The goats. We got goat pictures. And we're going to talk about goats. I think Miss Jenn's got a couple things she was going to bring up. And I think I put it in the slide deck. 10 things about goats. I've never had a goat, but I have been around goats. And they're interesting creatures. A lot of people... a lady I know, she just said that she got rid of her goats. She's very busy with some other stuff, and she has the cats and the dogs. But she said goats are a lot to take care of. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Do you think? I don't know. They a lot to keeping a goat. Maybe you just gotta. I don't know.
Not my. Well, I had 2, but the white one that I couldn't find the picture of. No, she wasn't too bad to keep up.
Oh, and I think I forgot. We'll keep on talking because I think those other 2 pictures. I think I forgot to send those, and I need to do that. We can do that real quick though. Did you send that to me in Messenger? Was those also Messenger?
Yes.
Because I got the. Well, see, Elizabeth was sending me. Oh, there they are. That one picture. I want that picture. Yeah, I didn't get that one. She sent me pictures about the time that you did.
Oh, okay.
And so it was almost, y'all were almost like the same. And I was like, she sent me like 5 or 6 pictures. And it said, coyotes and dogs chase after goats.
Yes.
Barry says. We'll let Cook, the monkey farm is. They say they're still going to do it, but they haven't started to my knowledge, and they're still fighting it down there. And he also says, hello, Miss Jenn. He calls you Jenner. That's a good Southern way to say that. All right, let me send this pic because you guys. Is this you as a kid, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love that. I got to go back.
It was Halloween. You love my Halloween costume?
Well, when I first looked at that picture, I thought, what in the world? Then I figured it out. Like I was thinking, what is that? I'm going to drop that back down. I'm going to add this picture in. So we got the whole thing in there. So give me just a second. Coyotes and dogs chase after goats. Why do they do that, Barry? Why do they do that? Let me know. I'm going to back this out real quick. Won't take but a minute. And I just know a lot of friends of mine, they have went and got, they like their goats now. They like the goats. So
yeah, goats are good pets. I loved mine.
But you're not in a place where you can have goats now, are you? Or are you?
No.
Yeah. It's against the HOA? Or
Probably. But I'm not, supposedly I'm not in the HOA, but.
Well, you know what? You don't have to really be in one. There's always that person who thinks even if you don't have an HOA, they are the HOA. And they treat you a little different, because they think you're your boss,
Yeah, they're fixing to have a meeting on this one to see if they're going to keep it or ditch it. So.
Well, there are some positives that people like about stuff with HOAs. There's a lot of people, because they don't want certain things coming in their community. But the problem is that you get a lot of other stuff that goes on as well, and it frustrates people because they leave you dirty notes and they get in your business. All right, here's that picture. We're going to add that to the slide deck on the fly here. You get to see Dave, who failed to do something, correct it, because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. So, but we're going to do that right now. We are going to do that right now because this is a cool picture. In fact, I'm going to put it ahead of the other pictures of the goats that Elizabeth sent me because they different kind of goats, I believe. They different kind of goats.
There's all kinds.
Well, yeah, big ones, little ones, all kind of ones.
There's over 200 breeds of goats worldwide.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Varying in size, color, and purpose.
What was your this Halloween costume that you have? What were you?
Don't ask me. I was little. That was my mama's probably get up. I guess I was supposed to be a robber or something.
I was trying to figure it out. Like what is that?
Let's see, what did I do with the picture? Oh, there they are. Let's see.
just
I got a
looking
hat
for it.
on, a mask, and a sheet. Yeah.
I love it. All right, we're gonna put this back up in
Look
the.
at my little goat.
That's cute.
And the other picture's
I love it.
got our poodle in it too.
Yes, goats eat kudzu there, Barry, and a lot of people run the goats. There's a group that there's probably more than one. I'm sure there are, but even the National Park Service up here hired somebody that brought their goats out. They ate the underbrush in the national battlefield last summer. People were worried that the goats were being left alone, and the guy was out there with them most of the time. But they just did put up these little fences around them. The area they wanted them to just eat, and that's what they did. And hang on, Cook. Hang on, brother. He's impatient. What do you expect of you know why he's impatient? His team's the Cowboys. They got killed this weekend, so he has no patience for anything right now. He's in a mood. What do you expect from a Cowboy fan? Oh,
I used to be a Cowboy fan.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Well, that was before you got sense, I was young.
When I didn't watch football no more.
We picking at you, Cook. You go ahead and like your Cowboys. I just like picking at them when they lose like that. All right, we're waiting on the circle. There it goes. All right, here we go. All right, this is our show brought to you by the MAGA report that we do, and that's supposed to be daily. We're trying to get back to that, but we do it often, and we give updates on things going on with MAGA. So whether you like them or hate them, we're giving news about it. All right, this is the cute. Looks a lot like our dog, a little bit of difference. But this is the lady I work with, and she sent me pictures of her dog.
No.
And it even says posing for the camera in one of them. Cook says it's sad. Go Cowgirls. If he's saying that, that's how mad he was. But I like the center picture there. Look at those eyes.
Yes.
Them eyes right there get you about anything you're begging for. that face right there. This dog has perfected the art of hello, Miss Elizabeth. This dog has perfected the art of getting its way. I can tell by those pictures. I can tell. I mean, look at it. Every one of them. The eyes are saying, "Gimme, gimme, gimme," and they're getting. I'm telling you, look at healthy, all good-looking dog. Thank you for sending that. I'm not going to say the name because I didn't get permission to say her name. So we just wanted to highlight our dogs, and we were conducting some business together that we had to conduct. And I said, "Hey, you got a dog? We'll put him up there." So we did. So. There's that. And then there they are, Cook.
Oh.
Now we got Precious here, and then Precious and Bear.
The black one's Bear. I figured it was black.
Yeah. Well, it's around that time of year, Cook. I mean, you better watch out. Somebody might get a little upset. Black cat crossing the road or something, them little trick-or-treaters, they might get a little upset, which I know it's inside cat, but they if it busts out, when all them kids coming to the door, you may not get any. But the cat is Cook loves his cats, and Cook is such a big guy. He's like an offensive lineman for a football team, and it's just funny to me that he's got these little cats. That see, he's got a big heart though. See, he's a tender guy. One spot of white under his chin and down his neck. So just a little, that's the meanness stripe right there. That's what that is. So that's cool. Thank you, Cook, for sending that.
Yes.
I hit him on the fly with it. He was sending me something. I'm like, "Hey man, I know you got at least one cat. Send me the picture." And then here it is. Look at that picture. We got goats, and we got Miss Jenn with a goat, and that outfit. I don't know what she's. I really don't know what that outfit is. It's like the mask, but you got like a shepherd's thing going on.
I don't know. I might have had a gun around my waist. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
That was back in the day when you could kind of get away with that. Now people be going, "Oh my gosh, look what they've done to the kid," But you know what? If you grew up like I did, sometimes you just had to make up your own deal, and you grabbed whatever you had access to.
Yeah, because I didn't go. I only went to like a couple of people from church and my grandmother's and my neighbors. I didn't go really around everywhere else. Leave that alone. And then that's our dog, our poodle Buster that we had. So, too.
So, the dog Buster. Yeah. Well, what was the goat's name?
Probably Nanny.
Nanny?
Yeah.
Nanny. That's a cute picture, though. I like that. Yeah, typical backyard. Got the swing set going on. I like that. Where were you living here?
I was on at the other house. We were at the other house, that house for 50 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Moving along. And also don't forget our Cornbread Nation radio, which we're fixing to start going live on the radio. I got to get the rest of the programming kind of sorted out. But we do have our own radio station, internet radio station, Cornbread Nation Radio. All right. There's Miss Elizabeth Goats. And I was a little bit confused on. I mean, I get it because she said when she sent those to me, she said, and even left. I like the voice message too. That helped me as well. But you said that one. I think there's two different kinds here, right? From what I
Yes.
understand, is
Yes.
that you have the mini Nubians, and then you have the what did you say the other ones was, Elizabeth? She said they're
These are Nigerian dwarfs.
Nigerian dwarfs. So Nigerian dwarfs. Turn that down. And so we got more pictures than that, but look at them long ears
Mm-hmm.
and meanness in the eye. Look at that one. That goat's thinking, yeah, I'll charge you. And here's some more.
No.
I don't know. Do the goats ever get feisty with you? Like, do they bite? You know, kick, scratch.
They don't really bite. If you start headbutting with them, they will headbutt. Nanny, my white one, she had little horns, and I would hold on to them and butt with her, and she would come up and butt, but it wasn't nothing majorly bad. And she'd run and chase me and, and stuff. And then she helped my daddy work on the car. She'd jump up under the hood of the car and stuff. And she'd come in the house. I don't remember a lot about the black and white one because I don't think I had it long because the next door neighbor's dog broke its leg and it had to be put to sleep. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I had the next one probably about a year or so until garden time because she ate everything. Everything. So.
Well, that was my next question. They always say a goat will eat anything. Is it? I guess that's true. They'll.
We had holly bushes and she ate them.
Goodbye, Holly Bush. Gone. What did y'all? I mean, they're feeding them hay right here, but what do you feed them usually?
Grain.
Grain.
Feed, yeah, goat feed. I forgot what it was called, but we had a fence down in the back, and when we put the white one in there and closed her up, she beat us to the house. She done jumped over the fence and got out. So Daddy had to put a second one up there and bend it in, and then she would get up there and jump on top of her house, and she would run around the top of the fence because she's trying to get out.
Well, I don't know if they've been up there on that fence, but in one of those pictures, it looks like they trying to get up there. There's a little bendage going on there.
Yes.
They might have been getting up there to see if they can knock it down. Moving on. Here are 10 interesting facts about goats that I saw. And I can identify with the goats in some ways. Not every way, but in some ways. It said they have a unique vision. Goats have rectangular pupils that give them 320 to 340 degrees of peripheral vision, help them spot predators without moving their heads. So if the goat is not looking right at you, it can still, she said 5 of them get out all the time. Yeah, they busting out. So they don't have to be looking at you to keep their eye on you. So goats were domesticated early, among the first animals to be domesticated by humans. Intelligent and social. Goats are intelligent, curious, and social animals that can learn their names and respond to them. Miss Elizabeth, y'all have names for all the goats? They are not flock-oriented like sheep and can become depressed if isolated. I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know this either. No upper front teeth. Goats do not have upper front teeth. They have a hard dental pad and use their lower teeth to chew. 4-chambered stomach. I think I had heard that before. And they like fibrous plants like roughage. This whole idea about the feigning is the feigning seen in some goats, like the Maltonic breed, is not actual feigning. It's caused by a genetic condition that makes their muscles freeze up when they are startled. Do any of y'all's goats faint or fainted?
No, I didn't have fainting goats, as they called them.
Wide range of uses, yeah, milk, meat, skin. Wool can be a source of valuable products like cashmere. Kids are babies. Da 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 da. I like to. I didn't. I mean, how can you eat everything and then be a picky eater?
Lord, mine ate everything. She wasn't too picky.
They will often refuse to eat hay or grass that has been walked on. Have y'all ever tested that? Did your goats like eat the hay after you walked on it, Miss Elizabeth? Do they? If you walk, I mean, I don't know. I thought that was interesting, and this one was odd to me too. They dislike water. Goats prefer to stay dry and will avoid getting wet. They're known to leap over puddles and streams to avoid getting their feet wet. I've never been around goats really, so this is all new to me. I mean, I've been around horses and cows and hogs and chickens and all that, but the farms that I was on, they just didn't deal in goat. I haven't even been around rabbits. My uncle had a rabbit farm, but I've never really been around a goat except for a rare occasion. So I have no experience with the goats. So, and I know there's different kinds. I mean, you said how many different breeds of goat? 300?
200 breeds, yes.
Oh, 200? I mean, so there's probably a lot of variances between the breeds. I get that. But just some things I didn't know. So I just found that interesting, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I think you had a little more information there about goats that maybe not in that list.
No, it's about the same, thing. It's just talking about the same. Yeah, I'm looking over it.
Have you had goat's milk?
No. Goat cheese, but not the milk.
I've not had goat cheese. Miss Elizabeth, if she's still there, Miss Elizabeth, have you had goat's milk or goat's cheese? I bet Cook has. Cook's a milk guy. I mean, I bet he's had some milk from a goat. Was the goat cheese good?
Mm-hmm.
Was it different than other cheese you had? Would you say it's way different or?
It's kind of like I say, like mozzarella to me.
Okay, interesting. Appreciate you popping in on Instagram, folks. This is our pet show. We talk about dogs and cats, but anything tonight we're talking about goats. And but yeah, I mean, if you had an area cleared off, I mean, the goats will take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess they're good with kids. I mean, I've never heard of like goat attacks. I don't know how goats got. I mean, goats, they have especially with Halloween coming up. I mean, I don't know where that started at goats. How that used in a very bad way, evil way, and I know there's a history there. I don't know where all that comes from, but I mean, you get the goat's head and all that stuff, and it's imagery sometimes is used in a bad way, and I think gives goats a really bad rap. And I know, people look in the Bible and they use the analogy, that God uses about, the sheep and the goats and all that, but they get a bad rap. I mean, sometimes by some people,
Mm-hmm.
And media has played into that. They've did shows where, I always think about the Andrew Griffith show where the goat ate the dynamite. And that was a funny episode. I mean, and what was believable because, I mean, the goat would eat gunpowder, it would chew on anything. So that was a funny episode. But, there's also those shows where they show them charging, headbutting, shaking their head, getting mad. So I don't know how prevalent that is. I just thought it was interesting. And do people buy goats to sell, or are they always a pet or there for milk? And hello, Mr. Cat or Miss Cat. And I don't know the answer. Do people buy goats and sell them, or is it just to buy it and they're going to keep them a long time? Or
Yeah, some buy them to then sell later, or like if they're kidding or having babies, and then they'll sell them off and stuff like that.
buy them young, fatten them up, and sell them stuff.
Yeah. Get off that before you
I
mess
mean,
it
what
up.
does a goat go for? Do you know? I mean,
I have no clue. My uncle, he used to have a live auction, and he did the selling of the goats and the chickens and the rabbits and birds, all kind of stuff. But it's been so long ago, I have no clue.
I have never been to the Collinsville, Alabama flea market, but out here you can buy goats and stuff there.
Yes, everything. You can buy everything at Collinsville.
Have you been?
Oh, yes. We used to go all the time when I was younger.
I mean, I have some friends that live up on some mountain, and that's where they would go get their chickens and goats and stuff. They would go. They were just dealing livestock. But I don't know why. Is it still there? I've never been to it.
Yes, it's still there.
Is it only up on Saturdays or?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it was before my daddy passed away, so almost probably like 10, 11 years, I think. But we used to go just about every Saturday when I was younger.
I heard it's pretty big.
It is.
It's the kind of thing you can go to and I guess walk around all day, and it'd take half a day to see everything, or maybe a day. I don't know. But friends of mine, they would go there and they would buy the goats young and raise them up, and then some they kept for pets, but some they were selling. It's kind of flipping them. I guess people that would want them. Now I knew a guy. He had raised up a bunch of goats, like 200.
Oh, wow.
And a group came in and they wanted all the goats. And they wanted to buy the whole thing, the whole herd or whatever they call them. And he called me because, and I don't want to say what group because somebody might take offense. We'll just say that I would dare to guess they weren't Christian. And he was like, he said, I don't have a problem with selling the goats to them, but he said, I'm a little concerned about what they could be doing something with them that I would go. He was just concerned from a biblical perspective, So we talked about it, and I said, well, no, I mean they're probably eating them, and they're probably. I mean they were going to slaughter them. That was the thing. They wanted to slaughter them, and right there on his property. I told him that was probably not the idea to let them do that, and to tell them that if they wanted to buy them, they had to take them somewhere else, and do it there, and that's what he told them, and they still bought them. Because I said, if you're uncomfortable with that, just tell them I'd prefer you not do it here. You don't have to tell them why, but they bought it sight unseen. They were ready, so it kind of freaked him out a little bit. But
Yeah.
200 goats. Can you imagine how many? I don't know how many could fit in a carrier. That's a lot of goats be loading up, 200 of them. But I was thinking, if for nothing else, you probably don't want to hear that kind of noise going on for that kind of slaughtering. You probably don't. Your neighbors will probably appreciate it too. So
Yeah. Please move.
anyway, they got it. They got it took care of, and they bought the goats and took them off and slaughtered them elsewhere. Well, Halloween's coming up.
Yes.
And we're just 3 days away. And look at Barry says there was a veterinarian in Powder Springs that had some for $35 each. I thought about getting a couple as a pet. Well, okay, that's not bad. I mean, if you have $35, that's not bad at all, I would think.
No,
And they make good pets, right, Jen?
they do. They're very smart. I mean, so
There you go, Barry.
they follow you around just like a dog or a cat would, just about, and they want the attention to be right there with you.
Do they live a long time before we go to Halloween? Do they live pretty good? I've never, like I said, I've never been around them.
I don't know because I didn't have mine long. No, the last one that I had, the white one, she went to a guy that had goats, so he took her for me.
Yeah.
And he was like, she can't be eating the garden up, and we knew she would. So
That's what I was thinking about. If Elizabeth lived in a neighborhood that was a little more not farm, I'd say the neighbors would be hot. Like there are 4 or 5 of them busting out. You getting a phone call? Your goats down here ate my rose bush. Well, animals get out. I mean, cows get out, goats get out, Horses get out. You don't want it to happen, but them animals are smart. They figure out how to lean on stuff. And Barry said, I think that was one problem. Goats like to climb up on things. You have to be careful about where you put them, or they will climb out of
Oh
a
yes,
fence.
yes. They like to be up on, like somebody I watch on Facebook and TikTok and stuff. She has like a playground for hers and stuff. I looked it up and it says that goats typically live for about 10 to 15 years, with some individuals reaching over 20 years, depending on the breed, care, and health. And then female goats does generally have a longer lifespan than males.
Well, Barry said he used to have 5 acres in Cartersville. He don't have it anymore, but they have plenty of kudzu back there in the back, and he thought that'd be good for that. So here in Chattanooga, they have used the goats to eat a lot of that kudzu around the Missionary Ridge. That's a big deal. They've done that. The kudzu has
Yes,
taken over a lot of areas.
I remember it being bad up there when I was up there.
Yeah, it was not supposed to be here. Somebody introduced it, and that stuff goes crazy. And there's a guy that they brought goats in, and it's been effective. Them goats love that kudzu, and they'll go to town on it. And because it's kind of hillsides and stuff, goats are good at being able to stay up, and not falling and stuff. And so they'll roll all over them that ridge and in whatever areas they got them in. And they'll clean it out. Like I said, they used them on the national battlefield down here. They cleared a lot of underbrush, which is cool. He says goats are safer than using lawnmowers or weed eaters up around things like the cannon or the signs. Well, yeah, because you do damage. So the goats would be effective like that. That's cool. I guess if you had a goat around, you wouldn't have to mow as much.
Yeah.
Just got to keep moving them. Move them in a new area. Get some temporary fencing or something and put them in an area and let them go to town. Especially if you had an area that wasn't really cleaned out and cleared out, you wanted to go in and maybe extend your yard or something. They would be really good to go and eat all that stuff up. So, and a lot of people are into those. She had some that were very small, miniature, and that's become the trend. Is a lot of people like the miniature dogs, miniature goats, whatever, horses. That's a big deal, and I'd say those probably go for more than some of the others do. Just guessing. And if somebody's breeding them, it's probably a lot of those. We'll have to ask around about that. Well, let's talk about Halloween. We got Halloween coming. You got your pets and Halloween, and you're gonna have scary. You'll have masks and stuff on, outfits. You may look like a robber, like Miss Jenn. Coming to the knocking on the door. The cats and dogs are freaking out. I can tell you that our dog would freak out. That dog would. Cook said, "Boo." By the way, Cook, he drew that little drawing there that's in his profile.
Oh,
He's quite the artist, and he's got some that are way even better than that. But so you got the jack-o'-lanterns out, you got the spooky music playing, the little orange night light or whatever on, and you got all these kids coming out, trick or treat, and your dogs and cats are going nuts. So, Miss Jenn, what things we got to look for on this night, if we do or if we don't take part in it?
well, it said this is 8 vet Halloween safety tips for your cats, but I looked up for dogs too, and most of them were for dogs also. It says have a safe place and quiet area for them to go to, and it says greet the treat or treaters outside. So sit out there in a chair, whatever. Don't let them be coming up, knocking on the door, or ringing the doorbell. So,
Oh yeah, that would set the animals off right there.
yeah, mine would be growling at everybody. So, and of course, hide the candy. But I've got candy out now on my island, and they haven't bothered it. But you never know. Some of them probably would, dogs and stuff, if they could get to it to eat that chocolate. And it said to be careful with the decorations, certain things, the dogs to swallow and then the cats, get a hold of. And then
Before you go on, Cook wants to know what kind of candy do you have?
what kind of candy do I have? I have a little bit of all. I got Hershey, all that kind, and then I got some Twizzlers, and then I got Suckers, and I don't know what else is in there. And then I bought some little toys for them too, just little
Wow.
cheap.
And candy is high.
Yes.
Candy is not cheap.
So,
If Cook had candy, the kids wouldn't have nothing because he'd had to eat before it ever got there. He'd have to put an IOU out there in the bowl.
oh, and it says, of course, keep your cats indoors, and then if they are out, the dogs or the cats, to have tags on them, so that people can, if they run off, people can find you.
Yeah.
And cats, avoid putting costumes on them. Most cats are not going to like a costume. And they said some of the dogs would, but just make sure it fits them good and stuff. But
are you telling me that somebody dresses their cat up for Halloween?
yeah, people dress their dogs and cats up. Now I don't because I ain't gonna have it.
Me and Paul was in Ringgold, and a lady come walking through it, and a little dog, and I swear, now thinking about it, I was thinking it was just for the cold, but that outfit did look a little Halloweenish. It was just the body; it wasn't on the face or not. I don't know how you get a cat to wear a mask anyway, but it was on the body. It was a dog, and looking back, I think it was kind of dressed for the occasion. So, I mean, you're not taking the animal out to go. I don't think they do. Maybe they do.
See, like now, our Broad Street will have trick or treat from 3 to 5, I think, Friday afternoon, and people will have their dogs, and they'll have them dressed up while they're taking the kids to the stores. So,
I just wondered what. I'm assuming because I haven't checked. I mean, I don't think we've done that. I don't think Kaylee's ever done. I'm assuming at the pet store, or wherever, Walmart, whatever, they've got dog outfits.
yes, they do.
Oh. And I guess they're taking pictures of them and sending them out there.
Yes. I mean,
I'm not mocking it, folks. It's just funny to me. I just think of every time I think of a cat putting on a mask, that cracks me up.
I don't know if they really got masks. They just got little things kind of go on their head, and stuff.
Oh, like ears that'll stand up or something.
Yeah, and then you'll have the ones that have the legs out front, but it's not their legs; they're in the back, and they'll walk like a pirate or something. I don't know. I've seen all kinds, but you're gonna have to look it up, like on TikTok or something.
I have been enjoying these AI videos. I sent you a couple where they're hissing at the people.
Yes.
I have laughed so hard at those. Did I send you one about the old lady that was hollering at the cat about the order?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I bet I watched that thing 50 times. I just looped it, and it just killed me. I laughed so hard at that. Barry says he has several black cats, and they don't go outside. I don't like the idea of people messing with my cats.
That's right.
He says if you run out of candy, give out Raymond. It's cheaper. I'm sorry, folks. We're out of bubble gum, but hey, here's some Raymond noodles.
Hey, people may need that now after all this stuff going on.
Barry says, I like the spider outfit for the cat. My daughter hates spiders. Oh, Barry. Daughter comes around. You got the cat dressed up as the spider. Oh, no. Barry's got such a humor. I like.
Yes.
I like that, But you got 6 cats. You could dress them all up and do like if you dressed all your cats up and took pictures of them, we could have a vote next week on who had the best outfit.
My cat they're not going to have it.
Cook, does your cat get dressed up for Halloween? We want to know, Cook. I know you're still out there. Tell us. Does your cats get dressed up for Halloween?
All right, here's one. A little pumpkin cat.
I can't imagine a cat would like that around their head like that.
Yeah.
I imagine they would be
Look
trying
at that
to
one's a little hot dog or something or a shoe. So,
Oh, he sent. You said Cook said he sent me a picture. Oh my gosh!
oh. Then you got Batman and the Joker or something, I guess. So, but yeah.
Oh,
You just
that's
type in
okay,
there,
Barry. We got you, baby.
cats in costumes. You'll see all kind and dogs. So,
That is hilarious. I just never. Oh, Kaylee has dressed her dog up before, but not for Halloween. It's Cook says no. The cats just have a collar on. So, sound advice. Plus, if you were open the door, your cat or dog might bolt and they might attack. They might freak them out. Like they might think you're getting attacked.
yeah.
So it'd be wise to be outside. The weather is going to be cooler. Some people just get lazy with it. They just put the bowl out there and say,
Yeah.
have at it. When it's gone, it's gone. I don't care. They turn the light out and go to bed. But I don't, in the scheme of things, I don't celebrate really Halloween. But if kids are coming around, I'm gonna give them some candy, and I'll wish them, God bless them, or sometimes I've made a little packet before and gave out information to the church, a little tract, but I gave them a lot of candy too. So, Barry says with the hurricane, it might be raining Halloween night. Well, I think there is a little rain tomorrow, maybe Friday. I don't know. But what is your scariest thing that happened on Halloween, or the funniest, Miss Jenn, as you think back? Was there anything that jumps out? Like, it could involve animals. Did you go in somebody's yard and all of a sudden the big dog comes walking around the side growling? You're like, oh Lord.
No, because I really, didn't go to anybody strange. So,
Oh, okay.
I did go to a haunted house once at Darlington School that had like in the bottom something. I don't know, but that was horrifying. I don't do horror. And
What was the scariest thing that happened in there?
I don't remember, but I just know I didn't like it.
Probably the chainsaw without a chain or something,
Jumping.
Cook said his cat Kiki went off on a big dog. So
Yeah, cats will. They will protect if or go off on them.
And if somebody's bringing their animal around, that wouldn't be good because, like I said, that could cause them to freak out, territory and all that stuff. So that wouldn't be good. Barry says, I lived in Lula, Georgia, in the middle of a peach orchard, and they grew pumpkins in the fall. On the edge of the field, there were a group of coyotes. Now, that wouldn't be good either.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cookster. Kiki is gone to heaven.
Oh.
Kiki. One time, and I think I was taking my sisters around. I'm almost certain I wasn't getting no candy. I was just escorting my sister, and there was kind of some other kids that were kind of following us. We went to this subdivision. Now, this guy, he had this thing. If I'd been there, if there'd been anybody there before us, I would have seen it, and it wouldn't have had the same effect. But it was a split level home. And so the door was open, but the screen door was there. It had a little bit of light on the landing. You got stairs going down, stairs going up. So rang the doorbell. And what really happened was, because nobody showed up right away. So I turned to tell the girls, like, I don't think there's anybody home, or they don't hear it, or they had to step away. So I was, I got a group of kids lined up behind me. And I turned back around at that moment just to make sure. And out of the darkness at the top of the stairs, this dude timed this perfect. This dude jumps down. He is dressed up like Hulk Hogan. I mean, not Hulk Hogan. The Hulk. What's it called? Not Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
The Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, with the ripped pants and green paint and everything. And he jumps and he lands and he screams and flexes out like Incredible Hulk would do. And I just froze. My heart about jumped out of my chest. And all the kids screamed. I mean, like a bloody, we're being killed scream. And I had to gather myself. And the dude opened the door. He was laughing so hard at me. He opened the doors then he had a big old bowl of candy. And he said, "Come on back, kids." And some of them wouldn't come back. But my sisters did. And he gave them a bunch of candy. He scared the heck out of me, though. I'll tell you, that's the scariest one because of the way it kind of happened. Cook said coyotes on Lawrence Drive got in a chicken coop and killed all the chicken, the big one. Wow. I didn't know we had any around here, Cook. Barry says they didn't bark or make a yip sound. I have a dog named Baby. Baby. Come here, baby. That was a Cocker Spaniel mix, and she wanted to chase them. That wouldn't be wise. I kept her back. They wanted to lure her down there. It was a full moon. Oh, that wouldn't be. that wouldn't be good either. It was a full moon and very bright, but I could not see them. Yeah, they weren't pretty smart in a pack like that. I mean, there was a lady, I say a lady, I probably husband, wife, way down in Chickamauga, and they let their little dog out to go out and use the bathroom. And right before their eyes, unfortunately, the coyote come out, just grabbed the dog up in their mouth and took off. They never saw that dog again. They're screaming and trying to get the gun and all. It was too late. The dog was gone. That was horrible. Yeah, Cook, the Hulk smash. I mean, that dude, and he was built up. He didn't look like some fat, tub or something. I mean, this guy he was ripped. I got him credit. It was the best thing I ever seen. And the only one the only time I went to a haunted cop thing like you're talking about was at Lake Winnepesaukah one time. And I went in the guy I grew up with, my best friend growing up. And we were kind of messing with each other, but we got in a room. They always have a room you're in where it's completely dark and you're trying to feel their way. And the guy, I thought my best friend was in front of me. He must have moved. And he'd been messing with me, so I punched him in the back. It wasn't him. It was this guy goes, "Hey!" I kind of backed off a little bit, let somebody else go by me. I could feel him go by me. I didn't want to come out of that guy see me because I let him have it. I was messing because my buddy was messing with me, trying to scare me more. And I punched him right in the ribs. And it wasn't him.
Oh, no.
Somebody else. And I was like, uh-oh. Kind of thing to start a fight. But I mean, we were in Pigeon Forge one time. And we didn't know it, but down below us, we stood up in a cabin up on the hillside. And we didn't know it, but a church group of all people came out and had a Halloween type thing in the fields down there. It scared my wife half to death because the way they were screaming and hollering and everything else. And so we kind of scared her a little bit. We shouldn't have done that, later because all the sounds coming up. Because my wife said, "Are you sure that's a church group?" I'm like, "Well, I'm pretty sure." She goes, "That sounds like they're killing somebody down there." I'm like, "I think it's supposed to sound like that." But I didn't go down there. We were just up there on the porch. So later I kind of scared her and I got smacked pretty good.
Uh-oh.
We had fun though. Funny memories. And the only thing I can think about on Halloween, I'll tell, is we did go out. I went out with my uncle, and I guess he's with me. I was still pretty young. I'd say 10 to 12 years old. And we came back, and our house had been egged. The only time in all the years of Halloweens, and we knew who did it. I knew who did it because he said, "Who would?" I said, "Well, it was a guy who was threatening to do that. He lived down the street." And my uncle said, "Come on, we'll get him back." So I just went along, and my uncle had one of those thing of firecrackers, like the whole pack. I mean, just layered. And so he lit that thing and he throwed it, and right as he threw it, a car turned down the road. It was the fluke of all flukes. The family that was there, the guy that I went to school with that did this, his mom lived there. Their dad was a traveling salesman. He come in at the exact moment he launched those firecrackers up on his porch. He said, "Duck." And we ducked down, and the guy pulled in. He said, "Who's that?" I said, "That's his daddy." He said, "Oh my God, we're in trouble." And so that guy, he come out, he had his briefcase, typical old salesman look, hat, trench coat, briefcase. He got to the top step of his porch, and those firecrackers went off, and it scared him so bad, he dove off the porch back to the ground. And I asked my uncle, I said, "What do we do?" Here was my uncle's great advice: run. You're the adult here. Run. Oh, but we heard it later. They couldn't prove we did it, but the dude, his boy, came later and the next day and said how uncool that was. That his dad had like a bruised ribs or something where I think he hit a rock.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was wild. Things got a little wild back in the day. You know how it is. So. Well, we're about done. I've enjoyed talking about it. Thank y'all for sending your pictures. Thanks, Jenn, for sending, give us information about goats. Miss Elizabeth for your goats. Cook for your cats. Barry for your stories. And anybody else that I'm missing. I don't want to miss anybody. But thank y'all so much. Have a safe Halloween.
Yes.
Stay warm if you can. It's going to get colder. Like, it's not bad, but, after we've been in all this warm, oh, looky there. Looky there. There's a Halloween cat. But we'll see you next week at the same time. Keep sending those pictures and videos of your animals.
Yes.
And hopefully very soon we're going to have a vet come on once a month and let you ask questions and get some answers. And we're trying. I've got another feeler to put out. Somebody gave me a link to one, and I'm going to reach out this week. So we hope so. And y'all have a great night, and God bless. And Miss Jenn, you got anything you need to share?
No, y'all just have a great night, and we'll see you next week. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming in the show tonight. And for those that'll be watching this, we always have people that watch later, and they can't come on at the time we're on, but they love to watch. And we appreciate you. Our numbers always continue to go up, and we appreciate that very much. And we'll see you next time. We'll get the music going and let you get out of here, Miss Jenn. Y'all take care. God bless.
All right. Later, y'all.
There we go.
Posts. They're the critters that we love most. A hound in a hat or a cat in a bowl. They steal the show wherever they go. Southern claws and paws, y'all. Fluff and fur at the roll call. A bark, a meow, a squawk, and a cheer. Best friends of the South are all right here. Muddy chins, a parrot talks, a lizard crawls. Life's more fun with southern claws and paws. Big or small,